I'm hanging out in Coconino National Forest, just to the northwest of Flagstaff, Arizona. And I want to talk about the sale of our public lands. It's what everybody's talking about on my For You page. Now, I live in Nevada, and Nevada in the lower 48 or the contiguous 48 has the most federal land. There is very little state-run land. Most of Nevada is federal land, and a lot of that is public land as well. And in Nevada, our senators are very gung-ho about the sale of federal land. So I want to talk a little bit about jurisdiction issues, which I haven't seen anybody talk about yet on my app. And this has a lot to do. Let's talk about the creation of Grand Teton National Park. In 1929, that's when the park was created. So 100 years ago, under the influence of Horace Albright, the superintendent of Yellowstone National Park at the time, John D. Rockefeller started buying land from the landowners, which were all ranchers at the time, and creating this big parcel of land, which he eventually donated to the federal government and the national parks. This was blocked for a long time by the state of Wyoming because land ownership equates to power, especially 100 years ago. Wyoming did not want to lose management and therefore power over that land. And so by the federal government selling BLM and Forest Service land, they are technically losing power, and they will be handing that power, that management of the land, back over to the states. And Nevada has always wanted more power, more land, because due to the creation of Nevada being during the Civil War, the politicians of the territory at the time thought that they were going to get all this land to manage when they brokered the deal with the federal government to become a state. But no, all that land became federal land, and we get to enjoy it. Although most of that land in Nevada is really difficult to access. People don't enjoy a lot of Nevada land because it's so far away from populated areas, because there's so little land that you can build a town on in Nevada. We have other issues like water issues in Nevada, but that's besides the point. My point is, Wyoming blocked the donation and the creation of Grand Teton for a long time until the federal government conceded that they would not create another federal national park in Wyoming in order to allow Grand Teton to become a park. So that was a concession that the federal government made. Wyoming was very pissed over how power shifted and jurisdiction shifted within their state. And that's why senators from the state of Nevada are so gung-ho about the sale, because they want more land to manage and control. So that's just something to think about. Another thing to think about is it easier to tell people in the federal government what we the people want them to do? Or is it easier for we the people to tell our own states what we want them to do and how we want them to manage our land? Food for thought. Happy Sunday. Cheers.